I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change.
I am changing the things I cannot accept.
The struggle for freedom is a constant effort.
A fight that demands persistence and resilience.
We must understand that freedom is not something that is given.
It is something that is taken.
Something that we must fight for, demand,
And cultivate within ourselves and our communities.
When we think of freedom, we often think of freedom in the terms of physical freedom.
However, for those navigating this era of political outrage influenced by social injustice,
Freedom can mean something entirely different.
It can mean freedom from the shackles of one's mind and social conditioning.
And the ability to reclaim one's mental sanity.
This is where the church comes in.
through religion, individuals can find the freedom they so desperately want and need.
The landscape of the 2024 general election has been dotted with efforts by the Black church. Churches that encourage voter registration, mobilization, and protect against efforts to suppress the vote.
Systemic barriers have created long-standing inequities for people of color, especially American descendants of slavery.
Collectively, the Black church continues to work to expand and strengthen the democracy of this country.
While these disparities may have historically benefited white Americans, the economy as a whole and American workers continue to pay a price as long as this inequality exists.
If we don't vote people into office who have our best interests at heart and advocate for initiatives that support our daily livelihood, then we can't expect our tax dollars to be spent in our best interests.
No.
Being complacent and not voting is not an option.
Unless
You concede to giving your hard-earned money to people.
Programs
and ideals.
that do not support you.
When you don't vote, you inadvertently support those contrary issues with your money.
The problem in the 20th century is the problem of the color line.
But this line is not simply one of race.
No.
It is
That's
a
right,
line that cuts across economic, social, and political life.
Manifesting in myriad forms of injustice.
To fight for freedom is to fight against this line, to blur it, to erase it entirely.
Here's what we want you to know.
In America, it is tradition to fight against the black body, to destroy it and its heritage.
That's right.
But this heritage is not simply a matter of physical destruction.
Right.
It is about the destruction of hope, of the spirit, of the possibility for a future that is free from fear.
The fight for freedom, then, is not just a fight for physical survival, but for the survival of our dreams, our aspirations, and our very humanity.
It is a fight that we must believe in if we want to ensure life for our children.
To be a Negro in this country is to be relatively conscious, and it is to be at rage all the time.
But this rage must be harnessed, transformed into something constructive, something that can challenge the oppressive systems that seek to dehumanize us.
It is this rage that drives us to demand justice.
To insist that our lives, our stories, and our truth be recognized.
Freedom is a constant struggle.
It is not something that can be achieved once and for all.
But something that must be pursued with every generation.
With every breath, we must be vigilant.
We must be unrelenting, and we must be united in our efforts.
Yes.
The black church has always served as a mobilizing force to motivate the black community to vote.
Souls to the polls.
AME voter alert.
Hold it counts.
These tactics are nothing new, nor is the role of black churches in mobilizing the masses.
Just give us the ballot.
Just give us the ballot, and we shall no longer have to worry the federal government about our basic rights.
Just give us the ballot, and we will, by the power of our vote, write the laws on the statute books of the southern states
Tell 'em.
and bring to an end the dastardly acts of the hooded perpetrators of violence.
Just give us the ballot, and we will fill our legislative halls with men and women of goodwill.
Give us the ballot, and we will place judges on the benches of the South who will do justice
but I know
Yes,
the
yes.
change is gonna come.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it will.
Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced.
This is a challenge we confront. To face the truth of our condition and to acknowledge the depth of the injustice we've suffered.
And to commit ourselves to the long, difficult work of change.
It's been too hard living,
Tell them.
but I'm not afraid to die. 'Cause Lord knows I'm looking forward.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. To what's beyond the sky.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, but I know that a change has got to come. Oh, yes, it will.